like if my headband had like a little birthday crown on it, it's going to be going across the top here, so this is going to be the coronal. Then sphenoid bone is going to be up under in here, so this is going to be the sphenoid bone area in here. Have you guys seen the like differentiated skull yet? Courtney's going around with that. That'll make so much. It's like an actual skull where we're like undone, and you can definitely sphenoid, but it's down in here. Temporal bone is going to be on the side right here. You know how you like rub right here? That's going to be temporal bone. Then we have zygomatic arch. Well, this is zygomatic bone right here. The cheekbones. You can feel it on your face right here. And then the arch is just right here. So that's right there. The condyloid is if you... the mandible. This is going to be the condyloid process. And this is going to be the coronoid process. Mandible. You also had a coronoid process. Your elbow, remember? How it's like kind of sharp and pointy like that? This is also a coronoid process. So this is the condyloid and the coronoid. This is going to be your mandibular angle here. Two foramen in the mandible. The two mental foramen in the front because it comes from like going like this and thinking. So this is mental foramen. And then back here have your mandibular foramen, and that's what nerve goes through your mandibular nerve and innervates all your teeth. So go to the dentist, that's what they shoot the nerve with a Vicodin or whatever is in there. I know that I'm blanking on it right now, and that's what gets all these teeth. So that's kind of interesting to know. And then the only other thing you know is just that this is the glenoid tube or the mandible. It's like right under the screw. Okay? Good? Let's see. Sagittal is one going down the middle here. Parietal bone. What bone was this right here? Do you guys know? Good. So then parietal is going to be up here. What was this? And the back is occipital. Good. Good. All right. Squamosal suture divides the. This is the squamosal right here, and that's going to divide like the parietal from the temporal, kind of. I mean, you still have extra temporal bone over there, but still, it's kind of a dividing line. And then limboidal suture is going to be in the back here. This one, which cuts off the occipital bone. Else. Okay? And that's everything there. What else did you want me to go over? Like all these other terms, or just like
go through all of them.
All of them. Okay. Well, we did bone. We did parietal. Supraorbital foramen. That's going to be right here. So this one, you can see the foramen really good. On a lot of the models and skulls, it's just like a little notch. So no, it can be either a supraorbital foramen or supraorbital notch, but those guys are right there. We also have an infraorbital foramen, which is right there and there. So that's like the lower ones. You have superior orbital fissure and inferior orbital fissure. For that, I like to draw a picture for people because it's like a butterfly. I like to visualize it like that. Okay, so if this is a butterfly, think of this as one side of the butterfly being one side of the eye. So like look inside the eye. Can you guys kind of see the butterfly in there? Or each side of it? So the top one's going to be the superior orbital fissure, and the bottom one's going to be the inferior orbital fissure. Those are the ones that look like the butterfly. And then by each, for the antenna, you have a hole by the superior orbital fissure, which is going to be your optic foramen. So you guys see that in there? You have to look really close, really get in that skull, and look back. You right here is the optic, where my straw is going through. Everyone sees that? I mean, you're going to go over it again, but just so you know. All right, the concha. In your nose here, you have a middle nasal concha and an inferior nasal concha. The middle is going to be the top one, so that's kind of going to be the bump that's off to the side and down. And then the inferior is obviously going to be the bottom one. You see that?
So what's the middle one?
The middle one is going to be your perpendicular plate right here, and it's going up. And then coming forward is going to be the vomer, which is going to be like this up to this bump right here. So if we were probably take it right there because that is like obviously the vomer, you know? So that's those guys. We did vomer bone. Mental foramen we did. Optic good. Nasal bone. That's kind of self-explanatory right there. Inferior orbital fissure we did. Zygomatic we said was the cheekbones, right? You guys know that? Good. Inferior alveolar processes are these processes kind of like where the roots of the teeth kind of go up into the maxillary bone. And then the angle of the mandible we already did. I think the only things that we kind of missed, this is our lacrimal ducts in here. So if you think of like your like tears go into your lacrimal, that's like right here. Bone. Okay. And palatine is going to be on the underside of your palate, obviously. And then the palatine process is going to be this line coming down for that. I think that's it for this page. We went over everything, so that's pretty good. Either get another tea or call us back when you want to go over like the processes and the foramen under here, because that gets everything else. Does that make sense?
Yes,
Okay, good.
thank you.
No problem.